Alright, we're going to start this up. I'm going to be using the original version of the game. I just learned today there's apparently a 20th anniversary of this game. I'm not playing that one. I'm playing the original. I don't know if they redid the voices in the 20th anniversary, but I was pleased when I read the voice talent that was that existed in this one. So we're going to start it up, and we're going to play the intro. Start. That looked fun. Alright. I don't really want to see the team behind it. I don't know if I lose anything by not watching that. Alright, we're on a street. Apparently this is day 1. I dreamt of blood upon the shore, of eyes that spoke of sin. The lake was smooth and deep and black, as was her scented skin. Ooh. And day 1, which looks like is written in some red substance. Do I have to click? I do. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel is allowed. Oh, I mean, he's out. Yeah, if he ever comes back, I'll tell him. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Sure. Bye-bye. Good morning. The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. Let me know when you want your messages.
Yeah.
Gee, you're lively. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Sort of.
Mm-hmm. I told you it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw up your karma.
I'm sure that's it. Maybe I should write a horror novel on passive resistance instead.
So don't sleep. It's your body. Anyway, your handheld tape recorder came today.
Really? Great.
I can't wait to see what human rights you violate with this one.
I can't wait to violate them. For example, if you would just let me...
And I located some local voodoo references for you. Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps. Like yours.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure. Well, if you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
Alright. We got, looks like a walk icon. I don't know what that icon is.
Blessed caffeine.
It's a look icon. Then we have a take. Looks like a take icon. A door icon. Open, shut, maybe. A poke. Is that a poke icon? A use icon. Alright, well let's
My kidney's already floating, thanks.
Okay, we don't want that. Let's poke it.
The coffee pot would get cold anywhere else.
Okay. How about this newspaper? Ooh.
Times-Picayune, dated June 18, 1993. The front page has an article about the voodoo murders. The article says that the victims are all identified as members of the underworld. The general public of New Orleans is in no danger. Police claim the so-called voodoo trappings found at the crime scenes are fake, a scare tactic, and that the murders are not associated with any genuine practitioners. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution, and do not get involved with anything new at this time.
Right.
Is that points? I got a point. I got a point about these
Gabriel
books.
finds those popular authors very mediocre. As though they would care.
Here's a magnifying glass. That looks like something I might be able to pick up.
Mind if I borrow the magnifying glass?
No, Sherlock. Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
No problem.
What's this?
I'm gonna take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a little scruffy.
Just trying to make you feel at home.
What's this? I see something over here.
Grace keeps her arts.
Let's take them. Can I take them? Take.
Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil paints.
Okay. Well, then I guess I won't. What's this?
3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
What a wacky offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
Indeed. Alright. What's this?
The shop's mascot is an old knight-shaped coat rack. Gabriel's had all those books in the back. Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Let's see, Mittag means midday, noon.
Gabriel
Spiel means game. Interesting.
leaves.
Himmel means heaven. Uh-huh.
Gabriel
Dry means 3. Possessing.
Interesting. What about these pile
Gabriel
books?
does not. The his. Gabriel's had. Gabriel's. The his. Gabriel selects a volume of German poetry that he always found strangely compelling.
Drei Drachen. 3 Drachen kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele wollen sie lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems, gespaltener Zunge, genießen sie jedes Mal.
That's nice. Kinda creepy, though. Who's the author?
Heinz Ritter. I'm not sure what it says, but I get the feeling the guy was one sick puppy.
Hey, I got points for that. Nice. Over here?
Gabriel pulls down a book on snakes.
Snakes are legless reptiles. Some snakes kill their prey with poison, some by constriction. A snake smells by tasting the air with its forked tongue. The smells are passed back to a sense organ in the mouth. Constrictor snakes, however, sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that medieval legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters, well, they've always been associated with snakes.
Grace, get alive.
I got points for that too. Okay.
The
I think
the
I,
his
have I gone through all the
Gabriel cannot.
books? Those books I can't do. What's this?
Gabriel isn't. Gabriel. If Gabriel took that down, the cost. If
Oh, can I go in there? All right, we're getting somewhere now. What's back here?
the typewriter is
Should I feel guilty? Nah.
several dozen books, including
I'd mess with these books.
Gabriel doesn't need it.
No.
Gabriel doesn't. Gabriel does. Gabriel does. Gabriel.
I don't think putting on a Mardi Gras.
Gabriel might as well leave that. Gabriel.
All my clothes look the same. No thanks.
Gabriel might as well. Gabriel. 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 Gabriel.
Oh, I can
I'll
go-
take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up.
There's not an. Gabriel.
What is this? It looks like a mini fridge. Is that what it
A
is?
little cold bubbly and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has in it. Bills from last Christmas gather dust on the door.
On the door. On the door. What's this say? Mardi Gras. It says Mardi Gras. Wonder how old
A
that is.
poster on the wall advertises Mardi Gras, the biggest party of the year in New Orleans.
Indeed. Alright. I've clicked on pretty much everything I can. Alright. Let's leave. Ugh, there's so many icons in this game. Okay, let's see if I can talk to her. Question.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active in the city. There's that shop and museum. It can clearly be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating it.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the paper, same as you.
Okay.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Well, I've only been here 2 months, but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here.
Really? Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
Yeah, right, Knight.
I mean it.
What do you want to know?
How do you like working at St. George's Books?
Well, it's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge. Although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old books, and it's a nice way to pay the bills while explore the city for a summer. If you ever pay me, that is.
What do you do after work?
Well, I either go to my oil painting class or my Tai Chi. You know that.
You know, you can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me. How old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
Nothing.
Suit yourself.
Do you have messages for me?
Dana called, and Susie left a message about a lawsuit.
Toss 'em.
Okie dokie. There's more when you want 'em.
Do you have more messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over there. What did she say? Did she sound good?
She sounded great, and we had a nice little chat about you.
Grace.
Don't worry. I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway.
She's my girl.
But she said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay.
That's
Do you
good.
have more?
Here's a strange one. You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter? He said he was calling from Germany. He told me it was urgent, maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany, like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
Ah.
Do you have more?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What do you want?
He left an interesting message. He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey. Oh, that's Humphhrey.
Fascinating.
And that he left some photos for you at the station. At the front desk.
It's about time.
Gabriel, those photos wouldn't have anything to do with the voodoo murders, would they?
Now, why would you say something like that?
Because I know you. You're getting privileged information, aren't you? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new voodoo book?
A writer has certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character is a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough. Thanks. Anyway, that's all the messages. Thank God.
Could you do some...
Sure. What?
I can't think of any.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's it. Alright, so I got places that I can go. My grandmother's, the police station. I can't remember where else. I feel like there's one more place. Alright, so now, do I have everything I need? Well, let's get my coat, I guess. I don't know what the
It's a
temperature
bit
is.
warm in here. Gabriel decides
Well, I know that.
that doesn't...
Okay, we'll leave. I don't think there's anything else I can do in here. Well, there are some notes over there I didn't look at.
I'm going out.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright. What's this? We got a bunch of places we can go. That's where I'm at. Oh, Dixieland Drugstore. We got... Well, let's go to the police station first. Let's go there first. No sound to a no motorcycle sound? Alright, that makes sense.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right. Soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
Okay.
Where is the crime scene? Is it related to the voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the Desk Sergeant Frick. Why?
Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all. What can you tell me?
Me? Nothing.
What do you know?
I'm not alive.
What can you tell me?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in New Orleans would be a real pleasure.
Would
As
it?
is, I'd rather stick behind this desk. Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
All right, I got my pictures. Let's. Is this my inventory? Yeah, let's look at them. Open those.
The envelope has Gabriel's name written on it.
Oh, I want to open it.
Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds 2 photographs.
Let's look at them. Ugh.
One of the photos from Mosley is an official Voodoo Murders crime scene shot. A graphic close-up of a victim.
Yep.
One of the
Yeah, I got that. What about this one?
The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
Alright. I guess there's nothing I can do now. Let's save. Alright.
The door works pretty.
Having an open and a used and a whatever icon is weird. I wish there weren't so many different icons. Where's my grandmother live? I guess we'll go to this drugstore. It's all the way across town. It's not like it matters.
Hi. Uh-huh. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I'll answer what I want.
That's legit.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Cabri Sancour.
What did you say?
Nothing. Those killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
Cabri Sancour?
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've lived here all my life, me.
What did you mean when you said Cabri Sancour?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
That's marginally useful, I guess. Can we look at stuff? Let's look. Do we have money? We don't have money. What's this do?
In this case, a super concent.
What's this do?
Hi there. Is this...
This is a Dixieland drugstore, and I own it, me.
Okay.
The sign say, Special Saint Jean Eve, Lagnappe, free bottle of lover come back to me oil, or master gambling oil, with every purchase over $50.
Lagniappe. My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means. A little something extra.
Can I talk to him about that?
Can I ask... What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
You're lying. You're lying. You're clearly lying. You know what it is.
What's
I'm gonna
the
ask again.
I've said.
Yeah, you liar. You're such a liar. What's this?
The shelf hold containers of herbal oil. There is Gabriel moving the merchandise with oil.
Nah, I guess I'll leave. I got something about St. John's Eve. Let's go to the Voodoo Museum now.
Hi. Look around all you want.
Okay, thanks.
A street drummer has settled outside the museum. A wooden...
Looks like Jack Nicholson.
The back wall displays very... A feather...
Could I ask you a few questions?
I wouldn't be much help. You should talk to Dr. John, the owner. He'll be back tomorrow.
I see. Thank you.
A beaded gourd is on display. A very large, very formidable-looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage.
Looks like a pretty small cage for a snake.
Large, elaborate drums. An official voodoo wishing stump.
Funny, I say the same thing to women.
On the table is a small coffin. So small, in fact, that it would only fit an infant.
Charming. Damn. I've always wanted a skeleton with a bowl on its head.
Gabriel can't do a thing. Gabriel can't...
Okay.
Flickering candle.
He's got more hair than Mosley. He's got more hair. Reminds me of a book critic.
Gabriel doesn't recognize. A beaded gourd is on. The historical voodoo museum is brimming. A striking portrait of a turbaned woman. She looks thrilled to be here. The historical a wooden...
Looks like Jack Nicholson.
The back wall is a gaudy shell. The back a feather. The back a... The...
Nice bloodstain.
The back a gaudy. The back a go... The back a go... Something about the shape of that knife gives Gabriel the creeps.
That's
Something
new.
about the shape of that... The back... A band...
Nice.
Okay. Don't think there's anything I can do here. What's this? It's a
It's
button.
an electric...
Let's click it.
What?
I'm gonna use it. Because why not? That sounds fun. Man, I'm moving so slow. I'm moving so slow. I'm
What
gonna
does
click
this
it.
switch do?
Hey, turn it off.
I didn't mean it.
Dr. John told me never turn on that fan.
I can see why.
The snake doesn't like that. Interesting. Okay. Save. Let's save it again. Alright. I think that's all I can do in here. So I'm gonna leave.
I'll be gone now.
So long.
Alright. Now where can I go? Why am I here? There's another drummer here.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
All I know is it's some kind of voodoo holiday.
What do you know about...
It's all over the papers. Some kind of serial killings.
What can you tell...
Voodoo. I don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Laveau's Tomb. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
Really? Hmm.
Does the phrase caprice encore mean anything to you?
You know what goes in it?
I don't think it's a drink.
Oh, then I probably don't know anything about it.
Tell me about
A good bartender listens to other people.
Okay.
what can you tell me about your regulars in here?
This crowd, the ones you see, are mostly regulars. That guy and girl in the corner come here a lot. When they're not fighting, they're all over each other. In other words, they're in love.
Okay.
Tell me about the street musicians around here.
I like music as much as the next guy, but they get pretty monotonous sometimes, you know? Like that drummer right outside. They say there's been a drummer outside Napoleon House since the day it opened. I like drums, but this character really gets on my nerves. It sounds like the same thing over and over. I just want to say, "Yeah, enough already."
Sounds like my life.
Interesting. I think I've asked about everything. See if I can.
Can I ask you some...
I'm here to relax.
Right. Sorry.
I assume this is a couple.
Can I ask you some...
I'm trying to be...
Far be it from... Can I...
Sure. You want to know?
On second thought, I don't think you could help. Forget it. Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This isn't a game. It's a slaughter.
He's right, you know, so let me die in peace, would you?
A sharp-eyed gentleman in a gray sports coat hunches over a chessboard, chuckling to himself.
Sorry to bother you, but
I'm not the chatty type.
No, you bastard, you're not.
Besides, I'm busy sucking poor old Sam.
You're a real...
so, having a...
I'm concentrating.
Fine. All right.
Okay. Doesn't look like any.
Bastard.
You're a sore loser, Sam.
Well, not sure. Doesn't look like there's anything I can do in here. Let's look over here.
A stereo and some old jazz albums. Gabriel doesn't have... Gabriel can... Gabriel...
Checkmate! Again.
Son of a bitch.
Well, maybe I can talk to him now. Now that their game's over.
Are you sure I can't bother you with...
Mister, please, I'm trying to...
Yeah, right.
Shut up, you...
They finished their game.
Sure I can't...
Beat it.
Alright.
The door isn't going anywhere.
Yeah. I can't use the hand icon on the door. I got it. I wasn't even supposed to... Ah! I'm not used to the hand icon thing. Or the door icon. Alright. I've been there. I've been there. Where's this? There's an overlook. Okay.
4 pairs of binoculars.
Let's click use the operate.
4
Nah. We have a cop. We got a street band. The cop's interesting. We have another band. like these are on a park. Another band or something. And is that a mime? Alright. See if we can.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Coroner requests assistance at the
Could I ask? I should have. Good day, officer.
Yeah, you too. Keep moving.
Okay. Well, I think the one thing that it seems like I probably want to know is where that murder is, because I don't know where it's at. I don't think I do, at least. That's my thought. Okay, I see all.
The drummer is busy. Gabriel doesn't want to take that out of the...
Well, let me dig through the trash. Okay. Although I don't know. With more icons means more options. Go this way. Go. 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 I'm hitting exit. Go. Exit. 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 Why are you not exiting? Ah! I'm hitting exit and it's not going. Alright, fine. It looks like it's in quadrants, so I can probably go through the... I can probably go a different way. I'm going to turn the speed up, I think. I don't like this. Hopefully it'll let me exit this way. No.
You've already...
Gabriel does... That does... Jackson, that does... The park officials might not... Gabriel cannot... Talking to that.
ambulance to now.
There we go. Okay, I don't know what I did, but somehow I made it. What's this? What's happened? What just happened? Something happened. I don't know what, but something happened.
Jackson Square is a good place.
It did a thing where... Okay, I'm over here now. And there's the mime.
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you.
Well,
You man.
it's pointing my attention to the mime, so let's see if I can get the mime to maybe harass the cop. Oh, that didn't work.
Hey.
Cut that out. I told you to stop that.
Hey,
All right, mister. You want some of this?
that worked. Let's use the radio.
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 911, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times.
Damn! Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club?
South. Lakeside Drive north of Piedmont Pier, south of the country club.
Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead.
Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning.
It's just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. Got it, Molly.
Thank God. Have a good one, 911.
Interesting.
Stupid mime. Hey, you! Get away from that bike.
Sorry.
All right. We got some intel. Yeah.
Homicide team attend.
All right. I feel like that was a little bit of a silly puzzle, but okay. All right, we have a new. No, we don't have a new location. Well, we haven't been to the cathedral yet. Okay. French Quarter. Well, we'll go to my grandmother's house, I guess.
Gabriel, I'm so glad you stopped by.
Sorry it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all. Give us a kiss. Now come and sit down. Tell me how you're doing.
How you been, Gran?
Just fine, dear. I'm sorry I bothered you at work, but I was hoping you'd get a chance to go through your father's things in the attic.
Don't be silly. You can call me anytime.
Maybe my grandmother
talk,
has
Gran?
some surprising
Of course,
information.
my boy. How can I help?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? What an odd question, Gabriel. Of course, you always were interested in monster movies and all that other weird stuff. You get that from your father and granddad. I don't know anything about it, dear. Of course, it was very big in New Orleans at one time, but you don't hear about it so much these days. Too much else in the world to worry about, I guess.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Oh, Gabriel, nothing. And I don't want to. I sometimes wonder what this world is coming to.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans is very southern. Of course, though, not as much as it used to be when I was a girl. It's gotten much more influenced by the East Coast and that California stuff. Still, it hasn't changed as much as other places, I reckon. We've always been happy here.
That California stuff.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? I remember when I was a girl, we always had a St. John's Eve Mass. The Mass was said at midnight, and we held candles. One time on the way home, we were waylaid by a large group of drunken revelers. They didn't hurt us, but I was frightened. My father was furious. We never went to St. John's Eve Mass after that.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans Coeur means?
Something without something, I think. My French is so rusty. I swear my mind is going.
It's okay, thanks.
I can get research on that one.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Oh, surely you have something more interesting to talk about.
Oh, come on, Gran.
All right.
What do you do all day?
You know how I love to knit and work in my garden. I also take long walks. It's the only way to keep an old body like mine from stiffening up.
You're not old.
Oh, don't be foolish. I'm older than the hills.
Tell me how you...
I met Harrison at a church revival. There was a traveling preacher back then, a big fella named Reverend Jim. I even remember his slogan, "Come to me to find your way." Your granddad was sitting right behind me and my girlfriend Alma, and at one point, old Reverend Jim was flinging his hair around with his fire and brimstone annex, and a piece of it, one of those small add-on do's for men, went flying off. I swear, Harrison and I were the only ones that noticed. We both started laughing to beat the band. Everyone looked at us like we were a couple of loonies. It was then I knew that he was for me.
Okay.
Tell me about before you met Granddaddy.
Well, you know I was born Rebecca Wright. My daddy owned a lot of land outside of town. We
That's
grew
interesting.
peas, corn, cotton, all kinds of things. It was a good childhood, but my father was very strict. He didn't much let me out of his sight.
How you feeling these days?
Fit as a fiddle, and don't you worry your head about it.
That's good.
I had your father when I was 22. The doctors told me I couldn't have any more after him, so I'm afraid I spoiled him rotten.
Okay, that's good enough.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
tell me about our...
who would you like to hear about? Your granddad, your father, or your mother?
Well, let's hear about...
Tell me something about...
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He worked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
Okay, that wasn't very much information.
Tell me about my father.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him. Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your granddad did. They were 2 peas in a pod.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. Because I'm having nightmares, too. How odd.
Tell me about my...
When Philip met your mother, it was love at first sight. They were married 2 weeks later. Never looked at a girl seriously until then, and he looked at plenty. You have your father's way with women, Gabriel, and your granddad's.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked defying her family. Since you're so interested in family
points.
history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 and visit the family tomb? It would be a sweet gesture.
Maybe I will.
Points. Points.
You know, you get prettier every time I see you.
Ah. Okay. I guess we should go upstairs.
I'm going to go up to the attic, Gran.
Be careful of the dust.
It is scary, that dust. Alright. What's that? I see.
An elaborate mechanical clock, probably of German origin. It doesn't seem to be...
Can I take it?
Gabriel doesn't want to...
It looks pretty heavy.
The lid is blocked by the clock.
Okay.
That doesn't seem... That box of knickknacks has...
Can we look? Can we open that?
There is not...
Here we go.
There's nothing I want in there. The chair is fine where...
Gabriel doesn't want to...
Can we operate it? Oh, we can. Huh. Interesting. Looks like a code or something.
A ring of 6 symbols surround the face of the clock. A sword, a sun, an angel, a noose, an eclipse, and a dragon. Nothing happens. The hands do not appear to have any mechanical function. Gabriel doesn't... Gabriel does... Gabriel...
Oh, we can move them. Okay, so we can set the clock to a time. Okay. But I don't think we have any clue to what time we would want to set it to, so...
Not.
Okay. So we're gonna have to figure that one out. Maybe we can ask her about the clock.
I think it looks pretty heavy. It looks pretty... I think no. I think no. I think it looks pretty... I think
Let's save it. All right. It's been saved.
there's nothing I want in there.
The clock has significance, but I don't think I have any way to open it.
Using that on the... There's no reason. There's no reason.
I forgot that I had this.
There's no
I don't see anything that I would want. The clock is definitely mysterious. Let's see if I can ask about the clock.
That's it.
Can we talk?
Of course.
Tell me about...
Your father was my own Philip.
Tell me.
When Philip met your mother, you have your
Tell me.
I wanted to just lay down and die when he and your mother were killed in that car crash when you were only 8. It was the thought of taking care of you. The police say your father swerved off the road after being frightened by something. Perhaps a deer in the road or a wild cat.
Tell me about...
Your granddad wanted Philip to have a normal life. He was obsessed by that thought. He pushed Philip to go to law school. But Philip was driven to art. He painted almost in a daze. He would get so inside himself when he worked.
Tell me about...
He always hated it that it was Margaret's money that supported the 3 of you when his painting couldn't. I kept telling him, try something more cheerful, like a landscape or two. But he couldn't do it.
Tell me about...
I don't know what else to...
Tell me...
Your granddad...
Yeah, I knew that.
Tell me some...
Your granddad supported me and your father with...
Ah, damn it.
Tell me some...
Harrison was only 36 when he died. Your father was 8 years old at the time. Your granddad was hit by a streetcar in the business district.
What?
Took me nearly a year to believe he was really gone.
I'm sorry, Gran.
So...
I know you are, dear.
So... Okay. Alright. So... My father was killed in a car accident when I was 8. And my father's father was killed in a more or less a car accident when he was 8. So that sounds, in a game, that sounds kind of more than a coincidence. That is really weird to have that happen.
Tell me,
Did you know that your granddad was a poet? He was. He wrote the most beautiful poetry for me when we were courting. I always thought he should have done something with that gift. But he was such a practical man.
tell me,
I don't know what...
Okay.
tell me about,
Hear about
Your
my
mother was Margaret.
tell me about,
Your mother's family refused to give her money after the marriage. All she had left was a modest trust fund from her great-aunt, who happened to like Philip. The remainder of your mother's trust fund became yours when she died. That's what you used to open your bookshop.
tell me about,
The Templetons are all gone now. Every last one of them. They never wanted anything to do with us, of course. What a waste.
Anything
tell me
else?
about,
I don't know.
Okay. Alright. So I got a new location. I got a clock that I can look at. But I don't know. It looks like I can set it maybe to a time. Looks like it might be. There's a little drawer at the bottom. Maybe there's something in it. I wouldn't be surprised. What else?
Gabriel can see.
It looks like maybe if I get a random time or something like that. I don't know what to do here. Okay, so we're going to, I think, leave.
well, Gran,
All right.
I think I'm definitely going to be coming back. I mean, I probably did these things in the wrong order, but I got information. Alright, let's go here to the crime scene. Let's check this out.
The crime scene team is still at the site. Gabriel parks a bit out of the way and walks over to avoid adding to the general confusion.
hey, mostly.
Huh? Knight, you wiener. I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Uh-huh. Well, for the book. But don't tell anyone I let you see this, huh? It's another one. As you can see, same M.O. and no frickin' clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
That's disgusting. Isn't this a rather, public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're frickin' ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 Expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing. Now, who the hell is that?
Oh. Okay.
Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We've got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about, Miss Getty.
I see. Thank you, detective. And good day, gentlemen.
Okay.
Whoa, I'm in love.
Forget it. That's Malia Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Nah, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir. It's another clean sweep.
Yeah, let's get the meat wagon moving then.
Do you want to leave an officer here, sir?
Nah, just leave the tape up for a few days.
Yes, sir. If you'll excuse us, sir, we'll take him away.
Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck and the water moccasins, though. I'll be back at the station. Stop by if you want to go over the case some more.
Thanks.
I probably will. Oops. Alright, I think we're gonna... What's this? Let's look at it.
There seems to be a pattern to the lines in the sand, but if there is a pattern, it's smeared. There's only one small area that's clearly defined. The lines in the sand are fairly large. Gabriel is already magnifying. It's extremely big, bloody sand. The police have already taken the police have already taken some. Gabriel does not particularly. It's extremely big, bloody sand. Gabriel.
I wish I had a camera or something. I would take a picture of it, but I don't.
Gabriel does not There seems to be a, but if there is a pattern, it's Gabriel can't move the lines on. There's no using that. Gabriel, hey. Gabriel is on the sand and clay shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The site is now. The site is.
Can I go down? No, down would probably exit, wouldn't it? Yeah. I want to exit yet. I feel like there's something here to be found, but I don't know what. Okay, we see a pattern. Whoops. We see a pattern. I think I need some art supplies. I think I need to draw it. I want to draw it. Alright, we're going to go back. We're going to go back to my shop because I think I know whoever. I can't remember what her name is.
Lucy, I'm home.
Oh, joy.
And we can get her to research stuff too.
Hey, kids.
Bruno, how nice.
Gee, a customer.
Of yours? Hardly.
How's the flower business?
Well, better than the used book business, I see.
Rare books.
That explains why I so rarely
Thanks,
see
Irish
anyone in
Knight.
here. Are you going to sell me that wonderful painting of yours today?
Where is it? I'm trying to figure out where it is. I think there's some art supplies or something that I need to draw, but
Are you ready to drop dead today?
Well, really?
or a camera to take a picture. Is it?
That doesn't... Gabriel,
Do I have to go into... Oh.
It's certainly light enough. The desk is too... Gabriel isn't interested in the... Gabriel wouldn't... That doesn't...
Foot.
Got a minute?
What's...
Do you have messages?
Nope.
Could you
Sure. What?
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, you know, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you could get an address...
They're murders. Right. I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think...
Okay.
Points. Alright. Let's see if I can find this box.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to...
Okay, so I've done everything that I can do here involving her. Is it the end of the day? Okay. I guess that was the end of the day. We're having this dream again, apparently. Is it any different? Looks like a similar dream. I don't know where this...
Good morning. Don't you look sweet? So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table.
Good.
Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh. It always does that. Never mind.
Ha ha ha.
ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hang guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is...
Hey! Far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's a garden district, a state city.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I've ever seen. Ouch!
Ay, men.
Gabriel doesn't. Gabriel.
I don't see this. I know my grandfather called, but... Is it in here? Maybe it's in here.
Gabriel might as well.
Wait, no. I don't want to use the phone.
Gabriel might as.
I'm not seeing anything here.
Gabriel might.
Is it this here?
Really? Gabriel.
I get coffee.
Good coffee.
Wish. Gabriel. Gabriel would love to move his... It's certainly light enough. It's... There is not... Gabriel cannot open or close that. Grace keeps up. Grace keeps... Saint George... Oh, medical...
I feel like I messed up somewhere.
Saint George... Blessed.
I don't know where, but I feel like I've somehow messed up. And I don't know how.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have message?
Nope.
I'm confused.
Do you know what...
I am very confused.
Times Peter Hume, dated June 19, 1993. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is fake. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square called La Plaza Dama Under French rule. It was used for executions, firing squads, hanging, even impalement and breaking on the wheel. Yikes. Of course, these days, Gabriel, chances of...
I feel a...
I don't think I've done things right. I think I missed a lot on day one. I shouldn't have come back here. Oh well, I'll just keep going.
Good coffee.
That doesn't...
Alright.
I'll be back late.
Good luck.
I knew you'd miss me.
The
Oops. I feel like I'm looking at things and I feel like I missed something pretty major.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have...
Nope.
Could you...
Sure.
I can't...
Okay.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Gabriel wouldn't... Gabriel cannot...
Okay. I just don't understand.
St. George books could use some... St. George...
Can we go this way?
The desk is too...
I don't want to move the desk. I want to open the desk.
The desk... The desk...
Maybe operate.
The...
No.
Gabriel doesn't even... There is... Wish... Gabriel would love to move his cat. The cat... Gabriel... Gabriel would love to move. Gabriel...
Hey.
Gabriel opens the cash register to examine. It's a gift certificate left over.
I trust you can live without this old gift certificate.
Knock yourself out.
If Gabriel took... Gabriel might... Gabriel might...
I might need a flashlight.
Flashlight. Okay, that's good.
All my clothes look the same, so why change them?
Gabriel might as well leave.
Alright, alright, alright. There's a book on poetry up here. Let's read it again.
Gabriel selects a volume of
Drei Drachen. Drei Drachen kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele wollen sie feurigen Ed.
3 dragons. Okay.
Gabriel, there is not. The ladder provides access.
Leave my coat alone.
Grace's coat.
I don't understand what's going on.
The books on unfortunate. The table provides the books on to Saint George. Gabriel can.
I'm going out.
Have fun.
Okay. We're gonna come back here.
My friend.
Can't stay.
Make yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna go upstairs immediately.
I'm going up.
Enjoy your.
Alright, so the clock.
Gabriel doesn't.
I wanna operate it. Okay.
The hands do.
We're gonna try 3 dragon. Let's see what happens.
Nothing happens.
No? What about 3? Just 3 o'clock.
Nothing happens.
No? That's 2 o'clock. What? The hand isn't working. No! Go to... No! Stop!
Nothing.
Okay. Hmm.
nothing happens.
No?
The ring. Gabriel can't.
Oh, the ring moves! Holy crap.
Granddaddy, you old fox.
Oh, man. There we go. 3 dragon.
Why do that?
Just take it. Take it.
Gabriel.
Alright, let's go see what we got here.
The letter is addressed to Heinz Ritter, whoever that is. The old photographs show Gabriel's grandfather with 2 other men that Gabriel has not identified. The old...
It looks It looks... It looks... It looks...
Oh, I can't... Ugh! Man,
the
these...
lid is blocked by the...
I can't...
The lid is blocked by the clock.
Oh, can I move the clock? Maybe I can move it. Oh, there we go. I can move the... That's a dumb puzzle. Ugh!
The trunk, some old clothes, including a pair of leather shorts.
Aren't those called lederhosen?
Serious hiking boots. More of Harrison Knight German book.
Just what I need.
And a bundle of letters. Love letters between Harrison and Rebecca.
I don't think there's anything in that trunk that would interest anybody but my gran.
The trunk and the trunk. The trunk and...
Oh. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see what's going on here. Alright. Well. I think I'm going to end it now. So, I'm going to my stream. I'm going to save here. Save. Alright. Okay, so...
This...
Wait, what? Man, I'm having such a hard time seeing things here. Oh, there's what we want to take right there.
I think I'd take Daddy's sketchbook with me.
Okay, so now we have a sketchbook too. Let's look at it.
Gabriel looks fondly.
Let's open it. Whoa.
Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
Okay. Alright. We're definitely gonna end it. I'm gonna save it again. Same save. Okay, so we've now found the sketchbook, which I've been looking for. This game's a lot of pixel hunting, and I don't like it. I don't like pixel hunting. I really am not a big fan of it. I wish they would highlight these things and show me where they are. Moving the clock was kind of a stupid puzzle. I don't like all of these options. Like, they give me 4 different hand icons. They give me pick up, they give me open, they give me operate. Open and operate seem very similar. And then they give me, I don't know, move, I guess. Move, which I don't like these 4 icons. I think they could have made these 1 icon. But they decided for 4, which makes the game way more complicated. It makes things more difficult to do. So I am going to quit. I'm going to find somebody whom is online and I can raid right now. So let's see who we've got here. Let's see who's playing what. I do like the music. I like the voice acting. The voice acting is fantastic. We got Tim Curry and Mark Hamill doing Gabriel and Mosley, which I think is great. So far, all the voices have been good. I've not been unhappy with any of the voice acting. It's good. Some of the voice acting in some of the other Sierra games. The first CD one I think was, what was it? King's Quest? No, it was in Space Quest. Alright, we're gonna raid Retro Bladen, who's playing Devilish the Next Possession, which looks like an interesting game, I must say. So we're gonna raid Retro Bladen. Let me see. Here's Retro Bladen. Okay, let's do that. Go over here. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it, and thank you to Irish Knight 91 for the tip on getting the notebook. I didn't know where it was. I couldn't find it. I assumed I needed to go find some writing stuff in my shop. It is a bookshop, so I figured art supplies or whatever would be what I needed, but nope. It happened to be in the clock. So thanks for watching. I'm going to continue this game tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully people can join me and we can keep going on this game. And have a good night and enjoy retroblading. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.